Hello everyone, I'm Farsat here and I will do database assignment 2 today, and let's start. The assignment requirements is here, and let's first start with the SQL part. First we need to go to PostgreSQL and create the database, and then we need to write a Java code and join with the SQL code. And firstly, we need to create the database and create table here, uh, and then continue with the Java code. And first, we need to create database. Let's create. I assign name is a database assignment 2 and save. And here is our database is created. And we need to create tables, and we need firstly query tool. In the query tool, we need to write code which will create our tables, and my code is this. Let's copy paste it to the query. And in this code is author ID is my primary key. In authors table, in books table, a book ID is primary key, which that data is integer, and in customers table is primary key is customer ID, and create tables orders tables is the primary key is the order ID. And also let's talk about the foreign key. In the books table, our foreign key is author ID. And in the orders table, our foreign keys is customer ID and book ID. And let's run the codes and one by one and create the tables. Author tables is created, and the books table is created, and other tables are created. Let's refresh here to view the table. You see our tables is ready, and then we need to go to the IntelliJ ID, and in IntelliJ ID with Java code, uh, we will join to the database which is assigned name database assignment 2. The first part of the Java code is about the join to the PG admin, which is database is here, and we need to write this code, and which we mention localhost and the user and our password, and also here we need to write database name. I will write database assignment 2. Yes, it's correct. Now it's correct. Not now. Yes, now it's correct. Our database name should be equal with these names, and our user is Postgres, and we should write our code to here. Without code, it's not working. And then we need to GDBS, which is help to help us connection between the IntelliJ ID, which contain our Java code, and with the PGRN, which contains our database. And we can add GDBS from this files, project structure. From here, you need to go modules, and from modules, you need to go to dependencies and click here, library, Java. Now, after you uh, after you download the GDBS, you can add it from here. You need to download GDBS 8 or more than 8. You can add from here. I can already add, and it exists in my library. That's why I don't need anymore. And click OK. After this, the code should be working. And in my code also I use sweeps, which contains case 9 case, and each case has own function. For example, in case one I explained add author, creating add author function. In case you add book, in case which add customer, add order, add books, update book, delete book, and this part is containing metadata and also case 9, which contains the false, which is a false function, and that's my functions, case functions. And everything is written my function in my code correctly. And also I mentioned the primary keys in my code, Java code, which is in the earlier we explained in the database query. Also foreign keys I mentioned, and that's my code. Then let's run this code and see what's happened. The code is working, and let's check is the code is working. Firstly, we need to add author. Let's write one to add author. We need to add author ID. Let's write a one. Author's name. Let's write, uh, for example, John. After author added successfully, we need to add book uh, to the book item. Let's choose, for example, one also or two. Book name. Let's write Alibaba, for example. Also ID one. Stock. Let's get stock 10. And with the three command, we can add customer ID, for example, to customer's name, for example, Farid. We need to add order also. For example, writing order ID. Let's write one. Customer ID. We wrote two, I remember. Book ID one. Order amount 9. order date. We need to write year first, 2023, December and fix. And by writing the 5 commands, we can view books. You see, our books is here. Also, we can update book if it's the code the 6 commands. It means that if we made it correct and we want to correct our mistake, we can write 6 by correction the code. For example, enter book ID to update. Let's write book ID 3. New book name. Let's write, for example, the done. New stock, write 95, 15. And that's it. Also, we can delete the book if we want, and we can view our works from here by clicking here and not clicking here, if I remember. Yes, we can view uh, our data from here by clicking here and view edit data and all rows. Can see what was our author's name. Author's name was John and author ID was 1. Also, we can view books from here. Alibaba and the book ID is 3 and stock is 10. Also customer was Farid and ID was 2. Orders uh, orders here and if I was remember we don't have a order and that's why it didn't written here. Let's back to the Java code. Also we can uh, write it to view the metadata part. For example, we need to write the name of the table. For example, write authors. See, it's our metadata about the authors table. And that's our Java code. And we finished our Java code. Let's look at the ER diagram or my ER diagram. It's my ER diagram of SQL database and also book orders. And both of them are connected to each others. And that's my ER diagram. And also it's my report the about the my assignment. And also I want to talk about the transaction part of my code. The transaction part it involves checking the available spot before placing an order, adding the order, and updating the book stock. And I think that's it. I explained my code and Java code and database part, and I connect them with the help of the GDBS. And I think that's it. And I say thank you for watching my explanation of the assignment. Thank you for watching.